Hey guys, Miss Scott here, checking in with our naked egg experiment, the Eggs-cement experiment. Um, they're looking pretty good, not quite naked yet. These things take time. So I just wanted to show you, I guess we're about 76 hours since we initially placed them in their first batch of vinegar. And remember, these were raw eggs from just the grocery store that we placed in glass mason jars, little ones from the grocery store that I picked up, and poured some distilled white vinegar over them, and then placed them in the refrigerator. So I have a couple out now, so I'm gonna pause and reset this up so I can show you what those are looking like. So hang on tight and I'll show you what we have. All right, so here are two of our jars with 2 eggs, and right off the bat, like, we're not seeing a whole lot of yellow. We're seeing a little bit of yellow, but you can kind of see that the eggs are getting a little bit fat. We don't want to shame them, but that is actually a process called osmosis, where the vinegar is entering into the egg through the cell membrane, and that's what's going to give it that kind of bouncy ball feel that we're going to see once they finish exposing their cell membrane. But I did also want to point out, I forgot to mention just a second ago, that this is our second round of vinegar that we're seeing them in. It's still going pretty good, so I'm going to probably leave it in there another day, and then tomorrow it looks like I'm probably going to have to replace it a third time, but I think after that we should be good to go. So this is our second batch, and it's going to be it's been in there 24 hours in the second batch, so we're going to let it go one more day in this second batch, clean them off, clean the jar out, and give it one more round of vinegar just for good measure. Unless, of course, they get so big they start exploding, but hopefully that won't happen. One of the lids off, and you can see inside the foam's not nearly as much as it was in the beginning. I'm actually going to go ahead and kind of put my finger in there, even though I didn't do that the first time. Yeah, these are really, really big. Getting close to exposure. I think a lot of this, I don't want to scrub them too hard, but could be wiped off. Oh yeah. You see all that coming off of my fingers? That is the shell. So we're getting close, getting very close. I'm actually a little bit worried that that they may not be able to fit in the jar the way that they're absorbing this vinegar through the cell membrane. So I may have to rethink the jar and possibly put them in something bigger. I'm not sure. I did want to bring one out, and you can see it's very, very cold. But you see the white coming through? I mean, not the white, the yellow. We're getting very close, and all this white coming off of my hand is the shell that has been dissolving. So ideally, we want the whole entire egg to be yellow like this. So that's what we're waiting on. So it might be that by tomorrow we have some eggs that are fully exposed. And if not, again, we'll put them in one more batch of vinegar, although, man, that sucker is big. So we may have to change containers just so it doesn't run out of space. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. Yeah. I'll try scrubbing them off tomorrow to see what we get, but it's coming along nicely. I'm excited for you guys to see this in person. I don't know how much touching of it we'll get to do, or maybe if we sanitize really, really well before and after. But I would like, for you guys to see this be able to bounce and stuff like that. So yeah, there it is. A partially naked egg. Until tomorrow.